This is a quick disclaimer from all of us at Blood and Roleplay. We just want to inform you that this game is tagged as an 18 plus and will cover some physical and mental abuse, as well as graphic scenes. So please, if there's anything that disturbs you, don't hesitate, put the video away. As the camera pans over the city of New York, rain bellowing down onto the buildings, as the camera shoots between traffic and pedestrians, it lands on a biker limping into an alleyway, being chased by what hunts him. Whooping and hollowing echoes through the streets as he limps his way towards a floodlit building, the Flatiron Building, so famous in New York, to the entrance of a new club opening in the building. The sign reads The New Asylum as the camera pans inside the building up towards a balcony where a man overlooks the crowd entering the club.
Start from the top.
Yeah, as the lady's scarred face in a black suit jacket thrown over her shoulders, her arms crossed across her chest, she just looks to a man in white and goes, "Good turnout, boss."
So yeah, want to explain my character again, what it looks like?
Yes, please. My bad.
Don't worry about it. Alistair is, he's not a short person, standing at about maybe 5'6", 5'7", depending on the kind of shoes that he has. Blonde hair, quite sharp features, quite a sharp jaw, kind of like pale blue eyes, quite strange to look at if you like to stare at him for too long. He's got that, that like creepy blue eye stare that folk have. Seems to always have like a little smirk on his face. He's got a kind of light grey suit on, with a white shirt with a red overcoat. And you'd think that someone like that would be like very, very warm, especially in a club with a lot of people, and it's quite heated. But he seems quite cool. Doesn't seem to be sweating. Yeah, quite a very well put together man.
Okay. As you're overlooking the bar, Hammer leans over and goes, "Sorry, Leo won't be able to make it tonight. Says his apologies, he's got some business."
Ah, that's alright.
But Neon
doesn't
Promise
really
is still playing.
He's what?
But Neon Promise is still playing tonight, so we've got that going for us.
Ah, fuck it. That shouldn't be too big an issue at all. We've got you anyway if anything goes bad.
She smiles. She only smiles. She doesn't smile very often, but when she does, it's a bit menacing.
So, have you spotted any trouble yet? Or is everything going alright?
Still early. I'll let you know if anything does happen. She comes over and gives you a pager to hook onto your belt in case anything happens. She can page you, no matter where you are in the club.
Smart idea.
I'm full of them on occasion.
But if anything does happen, then don't kill them, alright? No one opening night at least. Rough them up a bit, chuck them at the back, but...
Oh, I would never bring a bad image to the club. Not on the first night, as you said.
Good, good. Here, he pulls out like a $100 bill and just hands it to her. He goes, go, get yourself a drink or whatever. Whatever you want.
She just looks at it, takes it off and slides it into her pocket. Take it out of my wage. And then, yeah, she wanders off. It's at this point, as the bouncers are finished checking more people, we come across an odd sight. A small lady, maybe holding a guitar, I'm not too sure, and a tall, priestly-looking fella. Zoe, would you like to describe your character? Would you like to describe Trish?
So, Trisha is 5'5". Long, dark blue hair that's like really glossy. It looks really soft to the touch. Her skin is not very pale. Like, it's got this kind of like warmish hue to it. She's in very light makeup. Really red lipstick, but just like a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of mascara. Holding a violin case, like just slung across her back. Not a guitar case, just her trusty violin. She's wearing just a. She's wearing very casual clothes, like a purple sweater and like skinny jeans. I don't know what's the fashion. I didn't check. Whoops. But there's also this. You also get the feeling that like she's going for that casual look, but like you can tell that she put a lot of effort into it. Like she's trying to seem nonchalant about everything, and she is like gripping onto her friend's sleeve or like whatever garment she can hold onto, and just like looking really angry.
I can actually assume. I'm assuming Oliver will probably have his hand out, offering it to Trisha.
Yeah.
On that note, would you like to describe Trish? I'm sorry, Oliver.
Sure. Oliver is basically towering over Trisha. He's 6'5". He has about shoulder-length choppy blonde hair and wearing weirdly formal clothing, like khaki pants, a white button-down shirt, and like a dark sweater over top of it. Just looking very out of place, like he just came back from like a church class. Looking very calm in comparison to Trisha.
Okay.
If a little tense.
Yeah, I can imagine you being tense. So much sin going on. As soon as you get to the bouncer and the bouncer stops you, looks you up and down. And when I say you up and down, I mean Oliver.
Hmm?
Odd place for a priest.
Well, you know where the Lord calls.
Yeah, it's not here, pal.
One of my AA members is here. They asked me to come.
Do you often do out calls?
Yes, I do.
Maybe you should join.
$30 entry fee.
Is anyone else paying this entry fee?
Nope.
I'm gonna like step in between. Oh my god! I'm gonna step in between Oliver and the bouncer and just like run my hand like along his arm or something. Oh come on! Just like a little bit of exception for this priest, you know? It's not every day that he gets to come out and play.
Okay. Charisma. Persuasion.
Charisma. Persuasion.
First roll of the night, baby!
Crit. Is it too late to say
His hand halfway into his pocket.
Is it too late to say if I can use all?
No, pop or on if you want.
Oh my god, okay.
Obliterate him.
It's
I'm
normally,
all
a,
in.
it's normally a passive discipline anyway. It's more.
Obliteration.
10 successes!
I can't even reroll that. It's just a straight up messy. Oh, I'm also hungry!
Yeah.
Oh.
He just looks fine.
And while
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
at it, maybe you could also come find me? Once you're off work on break, of course. We'll have a little nice time together.
Sure. I have a break in 15.
Great! I'll see you there.
Meet me in the back room. Tell me Eddie sent you.
Make sure you come alone.
If he didn't roll a 10, he'd be ominous at that point. I can't believe you roll a messy fucking crit on your first roll.
Whoa.
Your downside is 1 superficial will damage, power damage.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Because you needed to really focus on not ripping this fucking guy's throat out.
I'll just drag Oliver in.
Yeah. But Trisha does look very... You know what Trisha is. She's both know what each other is.
Yeah.
Trisha's been on edge since you picked her up tonight. Like, since she's met up tonight. And it was more obvious to see in that moment.
Are you sure it's okay for you to be in here?
Ugh, why would it not be okay for me to be in here?
When is the last time you ate?
Well, I'm gonna eat in 15 minutes.
Do you want me to be there with you so you don't hurt him?
Oh, I'd never hurt anyone.
I'm not saying you would. I'm saying just in case.
I mean, I could try. I mean, you could try to get in with me, but like, well, I'm sure I'll be fine. Go find your AA person.
Because if you don't know who it is, and Oliver will just try to make his way towards wherever Rhodey is.
Trisha says that, but like she'll still follow like behind Oliver, like a little off the pup.
It doesn't take long to find Rhodey as you move through the crowd. You sort of know where to head. And as you get to one of the back doors, as you get to the backstage area, you are stopped again by a guard, of course. And at that point, Rhodey sees you, wipes some dust and grease off his hands on a cloth he has stuck into his belt. Rhodey is wearing large rocker boots, baggy jeans over the top of them, and just a leather waistcoat, nothing underneath. His arms on show, his guns on show. He's got really badly done tattoos. He's definitely gotten drunk in the past, and him and a few of his buddies have tattooed each other by the look of it. He's got long, messy brown hair. When he's working, he ties in just a ponytail behind his back. Oh, hey guys! Yeah, no, let him in. They're with me. As the guard just moves past and lets you just come back in. They come past. He's definitely got those leather handbands that you see, people wear back then. Yeah, I'm just helping set up music for Neon Promise. They're just getting some practice in. You see one or two of them just strumming a guitar and tuning it. And it's at this point Theo walks over. Theo being a large, probably 6'3", quite tone build, pitch black hair, undercut style, a style that's clearly not in fashion for another 20 years. But he's rocking it anyway. Side of his neck is sort of a tribal-esque shape. I think it's a dragon. But his hand, he pushes his hair back over his head. The grease in it melting thanks to the heat of the lights back here and on the stage. It's good. I'm glad you can make it, guys. Thanks for coming. As he activates Blush of Life to take a drag of his cigarette.
Trisha just staring at Rhodey.
So Trish, you wanna come check out my new equipment?
Who's this, Theo?
Rhoda.
Rhodey? What? You work for Neon Promise?
Yeah. You think just work for Nightingale? You guys don't gig that much. I'd be eating canned soup if I worked just for you.
Are we not paying you enough?
No, you pay me fine. You just don't work enough yourselves. This is my 9 to 5. I was saying my 9 to 5 is more 9 in the afternoon to 5 in the morning.
I'm gonna stare at Theo and I'm just gonna whip around to turn to Oliver and I'm gonna go. So who's the AA you were trying to find?
Yes, who else were we talking about?
Your sponsor is Rhodey.
You only know one person in the AA that I run.
You just come over and shake hands, but it's almost awkwardly professional.
Glaring daggers at Rhodey. We had the thing. I thought we had the thing. I thought we were special.
No, you're special.
You're very special, Trisha.
I am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh shit! I forgot. Theo's Rhodey's like, I've just gotta go and finish this, and then I'll come find you so we can watch the gig together.
Of course. Just let me know at any point if you feel uncomfortable and we'll leave.
Yeah, will do. Thanks for coming, Oliver.
Of course.
And then Theo is like, oh shit, I've not introduced you, have I, to the big boss of this place?
Does Oliver even know who Theo is?
No?
Just like, cool, I don't know who you are.
I think Trisha would have bitched about Neon Promise enough on the way here that you might have a clue
Yeah.
who he is.
That's a good shout.
Never formally met.
Trisha looks like she was about to fucking cuss out Theo, but then as soon as Theo says like introduced to the big boss, she just crosses her arms and goes, do we really need to do that?
If you do might get gigs here.
How did you get so buddy with the boss?
Oh, he's partnered with a friend of mine.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, he runs security here. Sadly, he couldn't make it.
Hillary's online.
What?
Hillary's online on Discord. Trisha will just cross her arms and goes, alright. I mean, unless you don't want to go meet him, of course, Oliver. Like, I don't care either way.
I wouldn't mind meeting him. I'm sure you would like to meet him, and I'm here for moral support.
I have no opinion at all.
Totally.
Feels
Definitely
like,
wouldn't get your foot in the door and getting gigs here.
can I have a word with you, Trisha? Private. He smiles to you, Ola.
Oliver will just like politely nod. Step away from Trisha and them. Help Rhodey with something.
Yeah, he just leans over and whispers in your ear a bit. Your friend there, is he one of us?
Do I know if Theo's a vampire?
Yes, you'd know Theo's a vampire.
All of the previous tension in Trisha's body just kind of like goes away, and she just sighs and goes, yes.
Yeah. Well, then it's better that you introduce yourself to the new Baron of this place.
The new Baron?
Yeah, this place is a barony. Do you know anything about the asylum nightclubs? They're all run by vampires.
Huh. But wouldn't it look better if you introduced us?
That's what I'm gonna do. But you do need to go and see him.
Can I wait?
For what?
I have a meeting with the bouncer in about 10 minutes.
Tall. Ugly. Bald. That one?
I wouldn't say ugly. More like physically challenged.
Yeah, I didn't take him for your type, but sure he can wait.
Oh, I'm sure the Baron can wait.
Yeah, no, you don't feed on someone's domain if you don't have the permission.
They don't know about it. It doesn't count. Oh, but then you know about it. You're probably gonna blab on me. Are you?
Snitches get stitches.
I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna blab. Do what you want. If he finds out, you're on your own.
How long does an introduction to the Baron take?
Who knows how long he wants it to take. But normally you just introduce yourself and ask for feeding permission.
You know what? That might not take long at all. That sounds like... that sounds like it'd be a better course of action. I came to this conclusion myself with no outside help.
Yeah. Alright, I'll take you through. Hey, Ollie, you coming?
Yeah, sure.
As he ducks down to go through, to jump off the stage he's on, without banging his head off one of the large iron girders often used in New York architecture. He lands on his boots and he's like, alright. And as he's walking quietly through one of the back alleyways, he will just indicate to you that he knows what you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go and introduce you to the Baron, so you can both say hi. It's the polite way.
Of course.
Yes, so he's got to walk through the nightclubs, back rooms. You go past one of the changing rooms of people getting ready to be on stage. There's a few other bands playing tonight. It's not just Neon Promise. They are the headliner though. You get to a set of stairs that lead up to a balconied VIP section overlooking the dance floor. The guard sees Theo and just pops open the rope and lets you up. As you walk all the way up to the stairs, you make eye contact with a heavily scarred woman, arms crossed at the top of the stairs. She was like, "Hey, Emma, here to see your boss." Just snaps, growls at him basically. It's unintelligible, but you're pretty sure it's fine in whatever animalistic language she speaks. And you head into the VIP section, where you see the only person up here right now, other than one or two barmaids, maybe preparing for this section to get busy. Waitresses, not barmaids, waitresses. Is a man in a white suit, Alistair, the current Baron of this domain. Theo comes over and he's like, "Hey, Alistair, you got a moment? Got some fresh blood for you to see."
Yeah, Alistair just looks over at the two newcomers and he's like, just pulls Theo to the side by the arm. It's like, who the fuck are these guys?
Friends of mine.
Oh, why didn't you say that? Alistair immediately whips around and was like, welcome, come on, sit down, have a seat, you want a drink?
I don't drink.
Are you the one in charge of the list of bands who are performing tonight?
Of course I was. Why do you ask?
What was your thinking process behind choosing the bands? She's also not sitting down, by the way. She's just standing. She hasn't moved at all.
Oliver just elbows her. The rib is like, how do you get on to the point where we're actually here? We should be polite.
Trish is getting told that.
I am being very polite. I'm using all my pleases.
It was kind of just asked for some opinions about the town and that, quite new here. Theo recommended quite a few of them.
Really, Theo?
What? Gives her a smile.
I see how it is.
I don't know. Nightingale's last gig was lacking.
May I remind you that it is through our collabs that you got your word spread to the rest of the city. You'd be nothing without us.
Sure.
Well, welcome to the city, Alistair. Ignoring this too.
That's our fist fight.
That's very nice of you to say that. Thanks, pal. Are you sure you're pals with Theo, Trisha? It seems like you two have got a wee bit of animosity between yous.
Oh, it's just a bit of friendly banter. Don't mind us. It's fine.
Ah,
You know how it is between friends.
just look over to Theo like, giving him a look like, is everything okay here?
Shows
Go-
your
go
back.
somewhere.
Huh?
Going somewhere.
That's just a quick glance then. Let's look back to the group and it's like, so, are you here for like business or what? Or just
Oh.
for pleasure?
Business, I guess. We've just come to introduce ourselves to the Baron.
Ah, okay. Just formalities then. Aye, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Maybe remember the name Nightingale for the next time you want to find a band. We're much better, I promise.
I'll keep that in mind. Nightingale, did you say it was?
Nightingale, yes, like the bird.
That's just like clicks his fingers like when I like the waitresses at like the servers. This nearby, she just comes up and is like, "Write down Nightingale. We're gonna have to remember that." She just like jots it down and is like, "Okay, Alistair." She like runs away.
Trisha just smiles like a kid who's just gotten their birthday present.
So, may I interest you in our VIP services?
What are the VIP services?
I grant you permission to feed from here as much as you want to, but on a sign-up basis, you're gonna have to owe me a big favour, let's say. And then after that, monthly, it's gonna be one smaller favour.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I don't need to feed from here. Trisha?
She's staring at the waitress who just ran away with like hungry eyes.
I'll sign up in Trisha's place. What's the big favor?
Just be having
Trisha,
no bleeding here.
Clicking my fingers like fingers at Trisha's like, Trisha, are you in the room? You're in the room?
Yes. What?
Did you hear anything I said there, or were you too busy staring at her?
Oh, she just has a really nice ass. What can I say?
As she is my employee, I am not going to make a comment about that.
Ooh, professional.
I want another HR complaint.
I ask that you please treat our
Who's your HR manager? Looks over at Hammer.
HR short for hammer.
I ask that you treat my employees with respect, and please don't mention that kind of thing to the face. If I hear any complaints, then the HR manager will have to step in.
Kind of want Hammer to have HR carved into one of her hammers now.
Well,
So,
I'm not saying it to her face, so it's fine, right? Yeah.
About the VIP access, anyway. You look a wee bit peckish, snack. You sure there were anything?
I assume you have like security cameras like all around your rooms. Like this is just like a completely unrelated question.
Oh, this is the 90s. No.
No.
Okay.
The cameras are like massive back there.
Okay. So, quick question about your thing, right? You said it was one minor boon per month, or one minor favor per month.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh no, it's a major one when you sign up. One major one when you sign up, and then every month after that is one minor.
Feels
You
gonna
can
say,
you
as
can
a
cancel
favour.
anytime.
Feels gonna say as a favour to me. You think someone drinking a cigarette? I'm sure we can work it out, Alistair. My band will play for free for the next year. If you waiver that, join a fee.
Oh, Theo, I know you loved me.
used to have got one fucked up relationship.
Hey, they're the only relationships I have.
My man, that's a game of handshake to seal the deal.
Yeah, he leans over, shink, and then he drops his cigarette and a beer he's not drank from. All right, run along, children. Well, I've got to run along, children, as he says to you guys. And then he leaves to you guys to do what you will. Trisha, you probably glance at your watch and see you've got about 4 minutes to meet up with this dude.
So
In the back, if you want a sippy sip.
I'm gonna leave now. If you don't have anything else, I'll come back later. I'll find the Oliver.
It would
Please
add
don't
that
get into trouble.
Alistair would add that you would have to go to the third floor if you'd like to feed.
I'll go to the third floor.
Actually, you gotta go walk in with him.
Alright. Well, have fun, you two.
Gotta coax the guy up. I like to think there's a bit of an awkward silence between Alistair and Oliver. One's a club owner and the other one's a priest.
He's so much taller than the other.
Because all of us still like dressed in his priestly garments.
Yes.
He's a little dressed down. It's the same color scheme, but it's not his vestment.
Yeah, but does he still have the little thing around his neck?
Yeah, I'm about to say he's still in a black shirt with a little white little neck thing, whatever it's called.
Sure. And a cardigan over it.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
It's short sleeve. He can't show his arms.
So, Alan's just like straining his neck to look up at you and it's like, holy shit, big man, what the fuck have they been feeding you?
Potatoes.
Never liked him. Bastard. Should have hit me in them. Oh well. So,
Heritage.
what's a man of your kind doing here?
Someone in one of my programs asked me to come. And also moral support for Trisha.
Cool. So, what, are you Protestant Catholic?
Catholic.
Nice weather we're having, huh?
It is it is a very nice night, yes.
You hear thunder distantly. Do you even know this is a soundproof nightclub?
Yep. So, enjoy the club. I'm gonna have a little walkabout, first night opening. I'm gonna have to, just make sure things are running smoothly. Feel free to, go out, hang out, talk to some folk, dance, whatever you want to.
The entire time, Oliver's just slowly inching towards the door, too polite to be like, I'm gonna go. Well,
Right.
yeah, I'll show your face around to the people, gotta make sure it's a good business.
Right, see you later.
Yes, have a blessed night.
Your skin starts to burn, Cooper. You've been blessed. Imagine. Okay, yeah. As Oliver says now, as you stand up to part your way, your awkward conversation, Emma will come over to you. Alan's gonna be like, some of your special guests have arrived. Other barons.
How'd that look? Because Alice was fixing his hair, high stuff.
Look fine.
Just fine? Shit.
Great.
No, it's too late. There was a little pocket mirror. It was breast pocket. And
I'll go
licking
get
his
him.
fingers to fix his hair and stuff like that. Flat down.
I'll go get them. As you fix yourself, Emma also leaves to go and get those. Okay, so you head down. Trisha, you head down to go and find this person. You're not too far behind Theo. You see him just sort of turn into one of the changing rooms to go and get in costume. And yeah, you move into the back. And about a few minutes later, the bald bouncer guy comes in.
As I pass by Theo, I'll just clap him on the back and go, "Good luck, don't die."
What have you got planned?
I was thinking maybe we could go check out some of the other floors.
No, you just said don't die. What have you got planned, Trish?
Wait, who is this? Telling me?
Leo, Theo, when you
Oh,
slap
Theo.
Theo, he's like, what have you got
okay.
planned? He gets paranoid now.
Nothing. I'm just gonna go explore. So don't die. You know how it goes. Break a leg, whatever.
Yeah. Sure.
Break both
I'll
legs
be
for a while.
watching for you.
Watching. Why?
I know what you get when you're annoyed. You don't get your own way.
You'll be fine. You don't have to watch me. Just focus on your performance. Nothing's gonna happen. It's all gonna be fine. You're worrying too much.
Gives her a smile. Hey. You may work here soon. I'll let you know how the crowd is.
I will work here in the future. It's not a question of if, but a question of when. And now I am about to be late for my appointment, so catch you later.
He gives you a smile when you say that. And you move on. Okay. So yeah, you wait in this back room with the... and to wait for the bouncer to think, and he does eventually turn up.
Hey there.
Hey.
So I was thinking. Maybe
I
you could
know
show.
what you was thinking, little miss.
Oh.
And he comes over and sort of like closes the distance a bit. And goes in to kiss you.
Are we alone in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Gotta check what I have. Okay, fuck. Forget what I have. Oh, this would be so funny, actually. Okay, yeah. I'll go in for a kiss, but then like at the last moment,
Yeah.
I'll like hold his face and like do it like I'm nibbling at his neck or something, but then I'll just go for the neck.
Yeah, so he goes to kiss you, you sort of like push his head to the side a bit, and then you start like kissing down the side of his face to his neck, and then
Yep.
Okay, yeah. He's not gonna resist. The kiss kicks in. How many pints of blood would you like to take?
Okay, I'm really quickly looking through my sheet.
You know, you got 4 hunger. Roll me a hunger frenzy.
Well, fuck.
Roll me a hunger frenzy. You got 4 hunger.
Difficulty 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're fine.
You sink your teeth in. How many points would you like to take from him?
I'll take 2.
Okay.
Let's not go ham just yet.
Okay, so yeah, you sink your teeth in, and then you lick the clothes, and he sort of like leans back and like, damn.
You like that?
Whatever that was, hell yeah.
When's your shift over? When's your break over, sorry?
I got another couple of minutes if you ain't too busy.
Oh, I really want to take another point of blood. Oh. How tall is this guy?
6'2". He's not Ollie at all.
He's got another point of blood in him.
Yeah, he's about 6'2" and about 300 pounds of muscle.
Yeah,
Of Sicilian muscle.
Sicilian muscle. I'll lead him over to sit down. I'll motion for him to sit down somewhere, and then I'll sit on his lap, and then I'll just bite him on the other side of the neck as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. A spicy meatball.
A spicy meatball.
Yeah, you sink your teeth into the other side of his neck, even though it wouldn't matter because you've got the other one's closed, and you take another point thing. He has enough time to give you a happy smile before he passes out.
Oh, whoopsies. Oh dear. Well, he isn't dead. Poor guy just fainted from all the excitement.
He's pushed his body over, his unconscious body over.
Yep, just whoop.
Okay, and yeah, you wipe the bits of blood off the corners of your mouth with an hanky or something, a bit of fabric, maybe a shirt. And then you go to head back to go and find Ollie.
Yep.
Oliver! Taxi now. We'll go to Alistair. After a few minutes, Hammer comes back with a rather large, muscular gentleman in a pinstripe suit, sleeves rolled up to his elbows, covered in tattoos, wearing sunglasses at night. So you know he's cool. As he comes up, he holds his hand out. Ardberg.
Auberg? How would you spell that?
I'll post it later.
Oh, but I've not heard a name like that before. What's that? Is that like
German.
German? Ah, Guten Tag?
I don't speak the language.
Oh,
Family name.
well, neither do I.
I'm
Anyway, so, you're the Baron, aye? Whereabouts are you the Baron of?
I'm the Baron of the Broken. On the outskirts of Harlem.
Ah, cool. How is it over there? Good? You're enjoying it?
Ish. I came to see what a type of Baron you are. Since I'm on the front fighting them Sabat bastards. Just so you fuckers can enjoy your life. So what are you gonna give me? To make sure this little place doesn't burn down tomorrow night.
First of all, I'm going to give you a thank you for taking on that responsibility. That is very admirable. How long have you been fighting those Sabat fucks for?
Since before your mum was wiping your ass by the look on it. You fucking whelp.
Ah, that long ago. Fair enough. Well, what is it you actually want then, I guess, because, you know, that's how we do, you know, business. You know, you come to me, you tell me what you want, we negotiate.
I don't want anything from you. Just checking your grit. What makes you you. I don't think we have any business in this future. Disgusting.
There's always business to be done. Doesn't matter if you like my character or not. You say that the Sabat are at your doorstep, right? And you've been fighting them off this entire time. What are you fighting them off with?
What do you mean?
Oh, it can't just be you in the streets, you know? Is it you and your men, or is, you know, have you got any weaponry at hand?
Yes, it's me and my boys. Ghouls mostly.
Ghouls, and what are your ghouls outfitted with?
Sort of looks at you. Hardware. Pistols. Small arms.
Pistols and small arms, eh? Oh. If you wanted to, I could set them up with some better equipment. You know, likes of maybe like an AK-47 or an M16, whatever your choice is, you know? I know a guy. I could even probably get explosives for you, grenades, RPGs.
He lines up when you say explosives and RPGs. Roll me a charisma persuasion.
Hell yeah.
Or a persuasion manipulation. You get +1.
That's because I mentioned explosion.
Yes.
What was it again? It was charisma persuasion or manipulation persuasion?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
Bingo boom, he seemed happy.
Hold on. Where the fuck is my persuasion? Hold on. Persuasion, manipulation. For +1.
Damn, 3 successes. Explosives, you say? Them things are coming from the sewers if we collapse the sewers. Then we won't have a problem then, will we?
We shouldn't have, no. And you know, after you've severely weakened the Sabat in your area, how's about you send some of your men over this way, just in case, you know?
We'll see. See if you can do your side of the bargain.
There's no need to worry about that at all. I can always keep my end of the bargain. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. See, you came here thinking that we couldn't be friends.
I
Always-
still don't like you. Too
That's-
prissy.
Do what?
Too prissy.
Ah. Well, you
Never
know,
bigger men than you for breakfast.
I'm sure you
Literally.
have. Oh yeah, don't doubt that for a second, of course. You could crush my head with like one of your hands. You play to your strength, big man, I'll play to mine.
Before we make my deal, what are you? Clan-wise? Who do you align yourself with?
Well, family name's Dunson, if you've ever heard of them. If not, then you know the Milners?
No.
You know the Giovanni?
As soon as Giovanni goes pale. More than a vampire can.
Ah, so you recognise that name. So, basically a bunch of families have recently gotten together. These families are different, various different backgrounds. We've got people who specialise with old money, people who specialise with new money, people who specialise with protection, security, enforcement, extortion, all that kind of stuff, So we're all grouped together to create our own wee gang. Our clan name nowadays is called Hakata. Perhaps you heard of that?
Sorry. He looks around. I've got to go. Phone call, important one.
Oh, well, that's no problem at all. Before you go, can we shake on that deal?
He looks at your hand. I'll get in touch.
I won't accept the deal if we don't shake the hand. Alistair, face, it's quite friendly, drops as soon as he says that. A handshake's very important to Alistair.
He reaches out and literally all of his strength goes out of him. All of the bravado he's had since he got here, and he shakes your hand, placidly. Clearly doesn't want to.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
A pleasure. As you see his eyes over the top of his sunglasses. They are cat eyes.
Oh, you got very pretty height, though.
You just shook the hands of a gangrel.
Good thing I had gloves on. I need to burn them now.
Because the next scene of you just washing your hands.
I think, as he's leaving, I was just shit behind him, Auf Wiedersehen.
He hurries out, he doesn't say anything.
Is the Hammer still here watching all this? Or is she
she is. She was literally at the side. You could actually see her when she was watching it, and every time he got threatening behaviour, her hand went to her hip.
Oh, I would say that went pretty well. What about you?
Seen a bit of a coward. Ran away like a dog with his tail between his legs.
Gangrel does what Gangrel does. So, who's next on the list?
A1, Malcolm. That's all he put down.
Just Malcolm?
I'm not sure if he wants people to know his last name.
Oh, well.
But this one's going to impress you. He's a cop.
He's a cop?
He took his gun and his badge off him when he came in.
Does his badge not have his full name on it?
No, but it has his number. I'll get some friends to run it through the system.
Good idea. Well, send them up and get them to polish that badge and clean the gun for him.
I will. Yeah, so he comes up. Someone cleans his badge. Maybe does a service on his pistol. You have a bit of conversation with him. He seems polite, and he's literally just coming to tell you, just to interact with you. He tells you that he's an independent kindred, and he offers aid to you in the future. Basically, there's a similar deal you do, where it's a boon for a favor. If you ever need a body cleanup or a low level crime covering, he may be able to help.
That's a good deal. So what are you? You're lieutenant, captain?
Detective.
Detective? Oh, that's
Let me describe him a little bit. He's a dirty blonde hair, cut nicely, a bit short back and sides. He's got a handlebar mustache. Not an handlebar mustache, just a mustache, a big thick mustache. Gives Charlie from Twilight vibes. He's wearing a waistcoat shirt. He's got the pistol holster, the overarm pistol holster with the pistol underneath. With that. Under arm holster, that's the word. Both empty for obvious reasons. I'm not going to tell you where my haven exactly is, just in this direction. It's just in this part of the city. And I like to be left alone.
I would respect your privacy very much.
But I offer my help to barons. The nights are dangerous and full of enemies. We all need a few friends.
That we do indeed. I hope we can be good friends in the future. If you have anybody, barons or Camarilla or whatever, threatening your independence, then just give me a wee ring. I'll try and see if I can do anything.
I stay out of vampire politics.
Yep, but vampire politics will find you.
Sadly, you're not wrong.
So, at least you don't have to be part of the Anarchs, I'm not saying that, but it's good to have a mate, isn't it? Well?
I like you.
I like you too.
I'll be back.
I hope so. Next time you come in here, just, my boys know you now, and gals, so you don't have to, give up your weapons, your badge, or anything like that. You can just keep them hidden, don't let them, humans see you.
Of course, and I would like it if you didn't give excuses for the police to turn up here.
Oh, I know, trust me, pal, I'm trying not to do that at all.
I can help out cover that, but...
You can only do so much.
Exactly.
I get it, don't worry. We've got some rules set up here to avoid that kind of stuff, but if it does happen, then you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. And he gets up and leaves.
Handshake, handshake.
Oh, he's willing to handshake. Like, he even
Nice.
holds out his hand before you get the chance to.
Nice.
He stares a little long at... He sort of stops when he gets to the top of the stairs and stares at Hammer a little bit. And his shoulders drop. And then he just walks past her and down the stairs. Even Hammer looks a bit taken aback when he does it.
Right, that was about Hammer.
I don't know. I've got a record. He might recognize me.
You can see if you can do something about that. Maybe you could get rid of that record for you.
It's about as long as my arm. But I'd appreciate it if you could.
I can certainly try. Can't make any promises, but I'll ask him next time we meet him. If we meet him. Hopefully we don't meet him again, because, I'd rather avoid having anyone in the club die or anything like that. Is that it for today? Name your barons?
No, there's a few, but they're not letting themselves known. And the only reason I know this is because he brought gifts.
Gifts?
Gifts. She brings you 5 boxes. If you open a bunch of the boxes, they are literal business cards. 1 or 2 of them have individual things. One of them is a dead rat, and it's signed by the king. Business card with it is signed by the king. But the other ones are just business cards, and I'll send you the business cards privately.
Yippee! I will pocket the dead rat. Which the hammer's probably going to look at me like I'm fucking mental, but I'll be like, just trust me.
What the fuck? Yeah, and the hammer's only been introduced into the lifestyle of vampires in probably about a year now, max. So some shit that you guys do still confuses her. Men still don't know about vampires. She's the only one privy to the information for obvious reasons.
Do
Okay.
you need any boxes?
No. We'll get rid of them for you though.
Keep them just in case. Might send some gifts back.
Of an explosive kind. She gives you a grin. You sort of understand how she got the facial scars now.
No explosives yet. Hopefully we don't need to get to that situation, but if we do, you can be the one to package it. You can even wrap it up in a nice wee bow.
Enjoy your night, sir. I'm best going to see if anybody else is starting any trouble.
And we cut over to fucking those two idiots.
Yeah, cut over to Oliver. Oliver,
Woo!
you're bumbling around the dance floor, trying to make yourself busy, but not really enjoying yourself. You might even find yourself
Rhodey.
next.
Looking for Rhodey.
Yeah, Rhodey, you know he's in the back doing business, but you also don't want to distract him. You've gone and checked up on him a bit and making sure he's fine. And he very much is. He's concentrating on his work. You know through the many times of talking to him that a lot of the time when he's working, his work's the only thing that helps him out. It focuses him. But you also know his type of job puts him in places where recovery isn't the healthiest.
Mm-hmm.
So you do turn up, but yeah, you're worried that you're getting in his way, so you sort of like head out a bit to move around. And yeah, you're on the dance floor, and as you probably go and find a quieter corner to sit in, and towards the bar, a few moments later, a lady comes pushing through. She's like, excuse me, sorry, She goes up to the bar. I'm here to see a Alistair. He apparently owns this club. And the bartender looks at her, grins, and laughs a little, and then goes off to get another drink. And the reason you realise the reason he looked at her and laughed a little is she is in a nun outfit, but not your traditional nun outfit. This one's made of leather. The nun outfit stops mid-thigh, and she's wearing fishnet stockings, fully done up in makeup, cleavage on show. Pitch black hair, shoulder length hair just peering through the front of it.
Alfred really chokes and turns around.
She offs at the guy, then looks around and sees you and goes over and goes, "You seem like father, priest, like, an odd place to find a priest."
An odd place to find a nun.
She looks down and smiles. "Sorry, my boss makes me wear it."
Oh, don't apologize. I've seen plenty of those on Halloween. He's very cautiously looking at her in her eyes, and
Yeah, just straight
red
focus.
eyes.
She gives you a flirty smile. "Maybe you can help me. Can you point me in the direction of the person who owns this club?"
I point up to where his like weird booth is up above, and look, he's up there. We just talked.
Are you friends with him?
A friend of a friend is
She pushes her arms together to make her cleavage pop a bit more when you talk to
still
her.
looking at her face.
"Maybe you can help?" She gives you the puppy dog eyes. "I'm lost and so scared."
You don't have to act, but sure, I can help. Why do you need to see him?
My boss sent me to deliver a gift.
Oh, I think I might know what you're on about, but sure. I'll look out for Hammer.
She literally just walked down the stairs. You walked down previously to get to the VIP section, to leave the VIP section.
I'll offer an arm to the nun to take her over to Hammer.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Alice. Lucy, sorry.
Oliver Brown. But you can just call me Oliver.
No, I'd much prefer to call you Father Brown.
You can if you prefer. That's just my working title.
Are you working tonight?
I'm always working.
God's work never has rest, did it, really?
No. No rest for the wicked.
Thank you for your help, Oliver.
Of course.
And yeah, she does that whole anime thing where she just like wraps her boobs around your arm as well.
He's visibly uncomfortable.
So we pick back up with Oliver making his way upstairs with this nun who pronounces her name as Lucy.
He's more like, I'm going up to Hammer to be like, hey,
Yeah, what do you want?
uh,
The boss is busy.
oh,
Is it
I
a
know.
theme night
because-
tonight? As she looks at the nun.
No, she was sent by her boss with a gift for Alistair.
Oh. Go on. She stands out the way to let you both for him.
I guess we go upstairs and knock on the door. Or wherever.
Well, it's not even a door, it's just an open balcony overlooking the nightclub. Alistair's sat in his little booth, just finished making the deal with Malcolm. He literally left a few minutes ago.
Excuse me.
As you make your way over. What are you going to say?
Excuse me, Alistair. This lady here has a gift for you from her boss.
I'm Lucy. I am here representing the Ninth Circle. A barony out of Hell's Kitchen. Sorry, my lord. Gabriel could not make it tonight. He sends me as a gift.
Ah, there's no need for an apology, you know, we're all busy people, I understand that. Your name's Lucy, right?
Indeed.
So, Lucy, what are you, just a...
Oh, me, a little innocent nun. Can't you tell?
kindred? Kind?
Straight to business. I'm a ghoul.
A ghoul? How fun. How long you been a ghoul for?
A while.
Ah. Interesting. So,
Don't ever ask a girl her age, it's rude.
noted. So your band has sent you here as a, what did you say, a gift?
Well, one night, I'm all yours.
Ah, okay. Could you get to work then, behind the bar?
4 drinks, my specialty. Oh, he also sent this, and she pulls out a small little red velvet box and hands it to you, so it looks like a wedding ring box.
I open it.
There is a ring, and that's made up of 9 smaller rings.
See,
We've
he's
only-
one for theming.
We've only just met, Lucy. And already
Oh.
you're proposing?
I may not. Gabriel might, when he's back from LA.
Oh, he's in LA, isn't he?
Yeah, setting up another club over there.
Ah, well, I wish him all the best. If he needs any hints about, running the club or whatever, he can always ask me. I know some people in LA.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He's run one of the big free clubs in Manhattan for years.
Which one's that?
The Ninth Circle. That ring promises you entry. Please pop by.
I will indeed.
Anytime.
You okay with the clothes you're wearing, by the way? Like, we've got to change the clothes back in the back if you want to put in some more, appropriate clothes.
Looks down. I'm fine.
Okay, just thought I'd ask,
Maybe I'll get you some money tonight.
I hope so.
She smiles. Oliver, maybe you can escort me to the bar?
He just shrugs and like, I suppose. How tall is she?
Hmm?
How tall is she?
5'6".
Keep you from getting bumped around.
Yeah. She's not particularly... She's thick, but not on the thick side.
Oh, I meant like getting bumped around because she's short.
Yeah. Nice. And yeah, you take it down. As you get to the bottom of the stairs with her, Trisha at the very end of the corridor looking towards Oliver, you start to make eye contact with Oliver and Lucy as you leave the back room after feeding on the guard.
I make like a face that's like, ooh, scandalous.
Oliver just deadpans, look at you, and like you got shit on your face.
I'll just
And-
laugh.
And as you land, I laugh, you hear bang, bang, bang on the metal door. Above the door, it says fire exit. This door leads out into the alleyway behind the nightclub. And then you hear a large thud against the door. And then a broken, help, please. Through the door.
I'm gonna go open the door.
As you open the door, there is a guy wearing double denim. He's got a leather biker vest thrown over his denim jacket. He's got messy, brunettish hair. On his stomach is a gaping bullet wound. As he's trying to put pressure on that. Help, please.
Am I the only one who sees this?
Yeah, Oliver will
Oliver's too
drag him
far away.
in.
Oliver's too far away, but you can close the distance quickly, Oliver, if you'd like.
Can I see
Yeah,
Oliver?
sure.
Yeah, you can see Oliver.
Okay. Is Oliver coming over?
I'm gonna help drag him in if I can.
I'm gonna
He
Wait.
spits blood on the ground as Oliver grabs hold of his arm and pulls him in. He sort of as blood comes out of his mouth a bit.
I'm gonna look out the door and see what's outside.
Wits awareness. Difficulty 2.
Let's see, do I get a penalty? I don't get a penalty to that. Well, that's funny.
I didn't mean to go down that street. I think they were after me.
What's after you?
You probably head out, you see nothing either side. You do see a trail of blood coming from probably the North Alley entrance, going to this door. And that's about it.
I'm gonna go back.
Those
Yeah.
monsters. I should have gone that way. I shouldn't have done the trick. I was only meant to deliver a message here. But those creatures found me. They're after me. You've got to help. As he coughs again, more blood comes out of his mouth and dribbles into his beard.
What was the message? Who are you supposed to be giving it to? Who's it
The
from?
Baron.
Oh, that's great. We just met him, so in case you die, we can pass it on for you.
I prefer he not die. Oliver is putting pressure on the wound.
He starts to cry a bit, and the normal tears, so you definitely know he's not a kindred.
Can I see the hammer from where I am?
You can't see, but you're definitely in earshot. But you may actually have to go and find her since music's now playing throughout the club.
Is she not?
Do any of you have a phone?
He stands at the top of the stairs. You can't see from the top of the stairs to the back part of the nightclub, since you are under the balcony area. So one of you can run and grab him if you'd like.
Can I go to a spot where I can see, not... I'm not trying to go right up to the hammer. I'm just gonna...
Get to a point where you can flag her down.
Yeah.
You could probably get Lucy to flag her down, actually.
Yeah.
Lucy sees and then she looks. You! You have a problem down here. She points, and then a minute later you just hear, well, you don't hear because music, yeah. But yeah, Emma walks around the corner casually, and she doesn't even seem like she's rushing, she just walks to you. Which one of you did this?
Not me.
None of us. It came to us like this.
She leans down, pulls a hanky out of inside of a jacket, and forces it into the wound after putting the guy's hand back over it. What
Oliver had his
happened?
hands on it.
She looks him in the eyes. What's happened? Why are you here? My boss sent me to come and see Alistair. I was to deliver a message. But then those bastards found me.
What's the message?
His eyes roll into his head as he slumps on the wall.
Fucking idiot.
Roll me a intelligence medicine, if you'd like.
Or
I don't have medicine, so I don't think I will even try.
I have one in medicine.
To do a roll, you do need to have a dot in a dice pool. The dice pool.
Oh. You don't
This
ever have
guy's
to.
modifier. No, never mind, I'm doing it.
It only doesn't count about having a dot in the menu if no one has the dot. You know what I mean?
What's
So if
the
none of you
difficulty?
had medicine, 2. If none of you had medicine, then it would be okay for one of you to roll a medicine.
Ooh.
2 successes. That's what you needed.
Nice.
He still has a pulse, but it's very weak. You're assuming he's passed out through blood loss.
He's still alive, he just passed out.
With the amount of blood he's coughing up as well, there's definitely internal hemorrhaging on a major organ. Alistair, a few moments later, you hear the guitar come to a screeching halt as you're a bit screaming going on as a blast of noise echoes through the nightclub. As 3 gentlemen make their way into the middle of the dance floor, one of them holds up a shotgun in the air, like a son-off shotgun in the air, and pulls the trigger as an echo breaks out through the nightclub. Hand him over! And you can get back to your little fucking party, you goddamn sheep.
It's they're in the middle of the club.
They're walking into the center of the dance floor.
Okay.
You don't know what's happened to the door bouncer.
Is the hammer still near me?
The hammer's just gone down the stairs. You saw her a few months earlier run down the stairs to help with their scenario. She's helping them out at the moment, and that's when you hear this.
Nice. I think if Alice just like puts his hand like to his forehead and like just kind of like does that thing where you wipe your hand down your face and like stress, like, oh, white, white tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, now head down.
Can I stand up very slowly and I'll just walk towards them and I'm gonna put my hands up and I'm gonna go, hey, that's not very nice. Come on, let's take a seat, no? Then we can talk about our troubles together. With a drink, have a nice time.
Shut your fucking mouth.
That's not very nice either.
We know he's in here.
Who? Who are you looking
I
for?
can smell him. The biker.
With a biker? Who the fuck?
Fury boy.
I have no idea what... I think you're a bit confused. Nobody has bikes in here.
And you look at this guy, by the way, I forgot to describe him. He's probably 6'1", but he's hunched at the back. His posture's kind of wide. He's got like a large spiky mohawk and about 15 facial piercings. Shotgun still in his hand, one of the barrels smoking. He's wearing jeans and a ripped plaid shirt. The stench of him you can smell from here.
Why don't we all sit down and we can have a nice civil conversation about it, because you aren't doing anyone favors by killing them.
He raises a shotgun towards you.
You wouldn't hit me with that, would you?
Well, I want to be civil, but you're not listening. What is he to you? Just give me the buy, and all you guys can go back to partying. As he pans the shotgun around the crowd, a bunch of people start like flinching and...
If he's not, like, stopping me this entire time, I'm just gonna be, like, walking up to him.
Oh, if you make more steps towards him, he's going to aim the shotgun at you. People start to leave the nightclub. Yeah, get the fuck out. Let the adults speak.
I'm an adult. Oh, that's cool.
And it takes a few minutes, and it's literally your bar staff, one or two of your guards stood at the sides watching and waiting for orders. Alistair, these 3 dirty-looking, groomy, clearly kindred. A few of them have got fucking animalistic claws growing out of their hands, teeth, their fangs on full display. Eyes red, bloodshot. Some of them still have blood on their clothes from like the previous feeds rotting.
Gentlemen, let's just take a minute here, right? You're saying that you're here looking for somebody? Called what?
I don't know his fucking name. He looks there's a fury on his back. He's
Oh, what?
ours. We hunted him here.
Alright, but you do understand that this is, like an event going on here. You could come back maybe later on. I'm trying to run a night here,
Fuck your night, I don't care about you. And your want to entertain these cattle.
Okay, sure, you don't care about me, and that's fine, but I will have you know that I have just met some people that maybe you might care about.
As he smiles at you, his entire top teeth, including his fangs, are silvered.
You said they had like claws and shit growing at the fingers, right?
Yeah, they're clearly animalistic. Yeah, they're clearly kindred. They have the tips of their fingernails are long and blackened into sharp points. You probably know this is feral weapon.
Okay, right. You want to talk business? You want to know where this person is? Whoever this fucking mysterious person might be?
I can smell him on you, as he points to Trisha. Yeah, his blood's still on your hands.
That's great. So, what we're gonna do, right? All of those so-called cattle that you said, whatever that might be, I don't understand what that means, but they can all go, okay? It'll just be us left in the club, and after that we can start speaking business. Probably not the best idea to speak about business in front of all of these people.
One of them lets out like a bestial growl from his throat, and the other one snaps at him like a wolf would snap at a wolf who's being disobedient. What do you suggest?
We let the people who came here for a good night go. We let them leave. Everyone. It'll just be us three. And you're free.
The parley.
Exactly. That's a great word for it. A parley. So we can get to the bottom of this business.
Roll me a charisma persuasion. Or a manipulation.
Persuasion. What the fuck is persuasion? Persuasion.
Since Trisha did technically help, you can have +1.
Charisma or manipulation, right? +1.
That's a success. Fine. We'll talk. Leave! As he waves down at the crowd and then they start to billow out the nightclub.
While they're making all that noise leaving, could Oliver sneak the guy back out the fire exit?
You could. Do you open the fire exit and pop your head out?
Yeah, I'll check before we leave.
Okay, you pop your head out and there's a guy at the end of the balcony, sort of sniffing the air animously. And his face is sort of malformed into the look of a wolf's face.
Okay.
And you can sort of smell him from here. He's a Nosferatu.
Is there any other exits in this building?
There's fire exit on the front door.
Great. I love how this building is laid out.
Yeah, there's one fire exit. It's fine. It's a triangle.
3 doors, one for each side of a triangle, no?
I'm gonna
No.
take the weird vest off, toss it somewhere, and
As you take it off and have a look at the back, it literally shows like an angeled woman with a spear stabbing the chest of what's clearly a kindred.
nice. Toss it into some random corner, and I guess
The bullet was a through as well. You see an exit wound on the back. That's a
Silent?
good sign.
lots of death work on other people. Oh, that's good.
Silence of death. No, it only works on you.
Okay.
But if you're carrying someone,
Yeah.
it works on you. Because the silence of death only gets rid of your footstep, like the sounds you make by moving. So if you let out a groan, that'll be heard. If you started talking, that would be heard. Silence of death only works if you're walking. Like it only gets rid of like your footsteps and shit.
I'll cover up his mouth and I'll Silence of Death us walk through the crowd and hunched over to sneak past him.
Roll me a dex stealth.
Okay. So,
Is before you do the roll, Emma will be like, "You're not safe. We can take him upstairs. Protect him better."
okay. If you think that's better,
I think Alistair, from the sound of it, has this under control.
let's sneak him upstairs then and hide him.
Theo sort of like comes out and is like, "I'm gonna go out front and help. You guys hide upstairs. We should be fine. Hopefully." These fucking Sabat bastards. Can't let everybody have a good time. And he wanders out behind you, Trisha, and you feel his hand on your back, and you sort of like flinch a little, thinking an enemy's behind you, but then realise it's Theo.
Why are you still here?
Can't leave you guys alone on your own. Besides, I'm the main act. Well, yeah, back to Alistair and the guy as Oliver sneaks the guy upstairs with Hammer. Hammer goes over to the seat Alistair was on. She drags out a box from underneath it and pulls out an oldish, probably turn of the century, 1940s pump action shotgun. Starts loading shells into it.
Do you have a pistol anywhere?
You know how to use one, Father?
I live in Harlem, of course I know how to use one.
Pulls out a revolver out of inside of a jacket pouch and hands it you. And it's a big revolver. It's a 45. It's a Smith & Wesson 500. It fires a bullet about the size of a thumb at a person.
So just checking it's loaded.
Yeah, it's loaded. And this is what happens when you spend a shit ton of money on a deadly ghoul. A deadly ally. But yeah, back to the Sabat talking, the clearly Sabat people talking to Alistair.
Okay, now we can talk. Now we can talk proper business. I understand that you Sabat typically don't really give a fuck about the masquerade. That's understandable.
Why would we care about what these fucking cattle think of us?
No, it's not what the cattle think. It's about what the others think. To be honest with you, the whole, Sabat, Anarch, Cam thing, don't really care about it, okay? If you want to take this to a different neighbourhood, different part, different sect, go ahead, go nuts. But this thing here, coming on the opening night of my club, getting everyone kicked out, causing a ruckus over one person, who you still haven't told me if it's a kine or a ghoul or even a fucking cattle.
It's none of your fucking business. We're hunting him.
Okay, but you could have came in and just asked, the front door's open.
He's sort of is taken aback, being like, shit, why didn't I think of that?
No reason to cause a scene here, pal. All you had to do was come in, say that you were looking for someone, and hey, it's none of my business, you could take them. So, why don't you describe to me what this guy looks like?
He gives you a description of the guy I told you about recently.
Okay.
He's ours. I tasted his blood. He's ours. He trespassed.
Trespass
So he's
where?
ours. My domain.
Oh, and whereabouts would that be? Just so you know that we don't trespass there, you know?
He says a street, and the street you can literally see it from your nightclub. It is literally the 3 blocks to the left of your domain. You literally just cross one road and you're at his domain.
Okay, I understand that, okay? People coming into your domain, not asking permission, doing things. Pain in the ass, okay? Even we can agree on that, right?
The Bone Pack won't take this.
Of course you won't. So,
One of them hisses at you like a snake.
that's pretty fucking cool, man. How do you do that?
As you say that, the leader, the one who's been talking English to you, sort of like tilts his head a little. And it's honestly like talking to a bunch of like dogs who barely understand you.
So, which one of you is the leader here?
me.
Sure about that? Because, I mean, these people keep, butting in, over miming you. If that was me, I wouldn't really take that.
So looks at his guy. Well, roll. This is definitely charisma manipulation.
You got this.
Charisma manipulation?
Yeah.
But,
Sorry,
combined?
persuasion manipulation.
Okay.
And remember, you can't do 2 basic stats.
Persuasion.
It's been a while, guys.
We're
Manipulation.
getting into it.
5 successes.
Oof.
As you say that, he sort of like thinks about it, and he's like, he pulls out a gun and shoots the leg of one of the other ones. Pussy! Stop! See? And bush. And he spits on your shoe. Understand?
Mind you.
Yeah.
I just look at him and just like take out a little handkerchief out of my like pocket. Just like bend over, like wipe it off my shoe. Just roll the handkerchief up and put it in the pocket. And it's like,
As you pull back up after putting the handkerchief in your pocket, you look down at the page as it buzzes, and it's literally a message from Hammer. Oliver, you see Hammer now with her back pressed up against the balcony. Not out of sight line for anybody looking up, but at any point she can just swing over as that blasted. The pager message literally says, "Tell me when."
sorry about that. Let me turn that off. I just go reach over. If he lets me, like very slowly, just picking up the pager, turning it off.
Yeah. He saw the load of shotgun now as he's looking at you.
What kind of
I don't
shotgun do
really-
you have? Is it a double barreled kind of?
It's just a sawn-off double barrel, yeah.
Thanks. Did he shoot both triggers there, or just one?
He only pulled the trigger on one, so he's definitely
Nice.
got shells still racked in it. You can actually see the hammer pulled back on one of these barrels.
I would like to note as well that obviously these Kato, as you very cleverly put, by the way, quite a good name for that. I might keep that. They're obviously scared, worried. Can you imagine? Well, what is the maximum capacity of this club anyway? It's like what, 300 maybe?
Yeah, 300, 400, give or take.
So, 300 phone
Depending on
calls.
depending on if you wanted to break, a fire law.
So, 300 phone calls going in right at this very second. How fast do you think the police are going to respond to that?
Sort of seems a little worried about that. Then give him me and I'll be like, yeah. Oliver, as you are dealing with his wound, you find a bloody note clasped in one of his hands.
Mhm.
It is a sealed note on lined paper. It literally just looks like it's been pulled out of a vial, but it's been closed and it's been wax sealed. It's kind of odd. It's kind of a mix of like something someone would do who was born in the Dark Ages mixed with like using modern day shit. The wax is literally just candle wax. It's not sealing wax. And it's if you have a look at the sealing wax, it's marked with a T. The entire thing is covered in blood. And on the just above it, written in fine cursive, it says to Alistair of the New Asylum.
I'll set it aside and think about it later. Do I know what the T is?
There's definitely a role for this. It would be intelligence.
Streetwise?
Could be streetwise, yes. It could also be
Politics?
Politics.
yeah. Intelligence, politics, or impact on the streetwise. Okay, you got a 3. You have heard of these letters going out to other barons in the past, Ola, through some stuff that appeared in your history. In fact, Father Gillian actually had one of these notes on old papyrus paper, stamped with the same signet. It is related back to a kindred who, to this day, is one of the 3 triumphant leaders of the Anarch movement, by the name of Tyler.
Oh, wow. I will definitely be keeping this safe for Alistair. Well, I keep trying to keep this dude alive.
You have stabilized him with your medicine earlier, by the way.
Hopefully he's just comfy.
Between you and the hammer, this guy's stable-ish. You can probably assume with how fast his wound is actually healing that he's probably a ghoul.
Okay, good. Do a little prayer over him, and then I guess I will just also set up in case I need to start shooting.
Amma just looks at you, dead in the eye, and goes, aim for the ugly one.
That's most of them. Which one in particular?
Exactly. And then back to the city.
I want to be like slowly getting closer to the closest one while they're busy talking with Alistair.
This is the one who's just been shot. The bullet went through his shoulder and he hissed at it, but he doesn't seem to have let it affect him as much as it should. As a gunshot would normally affect someone. Whatever's going through this dude's head doesn't give a shit about pain. You're assuming with the amount of facial piercings he has, he's probably okay with pain. Especially since one of the facial piercings is literally just a nail pushed through the arch of his nose.
Oof. Yeah, I'm just gonna get closer. Get slowly closer.
He hisses at you as you close this off. Like, does that thing where they throw your head forward to try and get you to flinch.
Oh, come on, I just want to see your piercings. They look so cool.
I tell you what. You seem to be in charge here. As he points to you, Alistair. Give me the guy, and we won't burn this place down.
Okay, so you said you can smell him. You got a good nose then. Can you smell him about this place? Do you know where he is? Let me help you. Let me help you help yourself. Come on, we can look for him together.
He sort of looks taken aback. I'm gonna do a wits insight for this dude. This seems like a trap.
It's not. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's not a trap. Come on. Go into the basement.
It's not a trap.
It's a trap!
Alistair is thinking by now Oliver has taken this guy away pretty far. So even if we were to track them down, by the time that happens, the police are going to show up and they're going to shut themselves and have to run away. That's Alistair's full plan.
That's a fail, and so trust you. Distantly, you hear woo! As he goes to follow you a bit, and he hears the sirens. Well, remember this. Watch your back.
As they go across the street.
And one of them, then the snake one sort of backs away from Trisha, sort of staring you down as they all do, and then he stares you down last, Alistair. He spits again on the floor. Your days are numbered.
They don't have to be.
He then shoots like an expensive statue. He shoots something expensive. Maybe all the bottles of booze behind the bar. Then they leave.
Good doing business with you. I will hold out a hand. Don't have to shake.
I don't want to shake their hands.
He leaves.
Doesn't shake my hand?
Nope.
Okay, she's going on the hit list.
Alistair will remember this.
You don't know his name yet, but I'll give it you because I love the name. His name is Fleabag.
Nice. Man, that guy was like a bag of fleas.
He's a pat of Sabat called Bone Pack.
I mean, it was kind of stupid for him to give us the pack name.
Low-level Sabat aren't smart. They mass embrace. So they don't really choose intelligence, they choose bulk in a lot of the time. But yeah, about 10 or so minutes later, police come barging in.
But before that happens,
yeah,
I'm going to go up to the hammer. I'm going to call the hammer down, like...
Yeah, she comes down. She puts the shotgun away because as soon as you said police, a single bead of sweat rolls down her face as it activates past mafia memories.
Okay,
she immediately puts the shotgun away in the box, slides it into the secret compartment under your chair, at your booth upstairs. Asks Oliver for the revolver back, pops that back in her undercoat, and comes back down.
You were just a guest here, okay? You don't have to say to the police that you're, working for me or whatever. You can just say that you were out here clubbing when all this went down and you were hiding, okay?
I was going to take me and the others go down the road for a Reuben.
Yeah, that's no problem. But before you go, do you want to do me a favour?
Gladly.
Break my nose, please.
Pleasure. She just smacks you in the face. Like, it's literally a skilled hand. I'm not even going to get to roll for it because she's just not good. She hits you on the ridge of the nose and blood starts to dribble down your nostrils.
Oh, God! Ah! Shit!
Blood flows better if you activate a Blush of Life.
I will.
Because if you don't, Vitae literally does everything it can under its own power to stain your body.
That's cool. I'll activate Blush of Life then.
So
What to do?
Blush
Rouse the rouse check?
just for one rouse check. If not, then yeah. So you get 1 point hungrier.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. If you fail the rouse check, it automatically adds it.
That's cool.
Automatically adds your hunger.
This is a nice character sheet. I think I'll like it if we use it more.
2 days ago, I hate this character sheet.
I'm looking for a new one. It's mostly because he didn't let me roll anything, and then we figured it out earlier.
Did it take any points of superficial damage for that?
For a broken nose, 2 points of superficial.
Nice. Ow. Alright. Ow. Okay. Get out of here now.
She pulls a tissue out of her pocket and gives it, like an Anki out of her pocket and gives it,
Thanks.
And then she calls a bunch of men. A bunch of them you now realise were holding small arms, waiting for it to kick off, and they were just going to open fire. A few of them have got like Mac 10s, just stuffed in their pocket, like stuff in their undercoats, just dangling from like an harness.
The only reason why Alistair didn't want a gunfight to happen was because they would have to like clean up all the bullet holes and shit.
Yeah, they'd have to clean up the nightclub, and you'd probably be closed for a week.
Ah, god damn it. I swear to god, I better have been worth it fucking protecting that guy. Oh. Okay, when the police comes, okay, Trisha. Trisha?
Yes?
He's all
police.
goes.
Yeah, I've holding my nose IRL.
Nice.
What happened to your face?
I'll tell you exactly what happened to my face. During our little thing, when we were protecting these innocent civilians here, I, the hero, of course, put my body on the line, and even though they were roughing me up, I wouldn't let them get away with their crime, and I protected all these people.
Single-handedly?
Of course, you were here to help me as well.
I don't think I'm gonna remember that story.
Look, we can spin this about, okay? We can spin this about, try and not make this night a complete shit show. Because, if people know that, a club manager like me is actually looking out for his people, that's going to look good. Especially in the newspaper, come on. Local manager saves lives. That sounds good, does it not?
Aw, you just want to look good.
Of course.
Okay, well, yeah, I can do that.
You could even say local band, local band member of your band helped as well.
I'm not gonna mention anything about the Neon Promise.
Oh, come on.
You can't get me to say anything. Theo, you can put your own fucking word in if you like, but I am not saying anything.
Oh no, I have a rep. I need to get the fuck out of here. It was nice seeing you all. Thanks for the hire, Alistair. I hope your face works out. Bye.
Bye.
See you around.
You might want to get rid of the guy upstairs. He looks weird to police.
Which guy?
No, ask her. As he points to Trisha and then leaves.
Huh?
He's talking to Hammer as he leaves. Like, I am hungry for a Reuben. Yeah, we'll go.
For the weird guy upstairs, which one?
There's two.
And that's for you guys to decide.
I'm gonna yell up the stairs. Oliver! Do you have weird history with the police?
Not that I know of.
Okay, then hide the other guy, I think.
Wait a minute.
I'm covered in blood. What am I supposed to do?
How different is, like, a ghoul biology from like a human biology?
Right. Literally, his wounds will be healed by the end of the week, like fuller.
Yes, but
His bleeding will stop within the hour.
I think biologically, like, they're still human, no?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if we give this guy over to the cops, they're not gonna like immediately go, oh my god, this guy's weird.
No, you'd be fine with that.
Like
There's
it might just be better, putting this guy to the cops. At least the cops can, get him out of here safely.
You're not interested in what he was gonna tell you?
He has a note with him, so I left it on your table.
Yeah, but I don't know that yet. Unless all of us in here now.
Yeah, I said that to her. Well, I don't know. I thought I was shouting.
Oliver can come down. I know Oliver's awkward, but I can't see Oliver being awkward enough to. I'm okay.
Yell across the room.
If there's a conversation happening that involves Oliver, I think he would move down to greet you and get the final story.
Yeah, one last check on the guy, and then scuttle downstairs.
Yeah, he seems stable. Get a bit of colour back to his cheeks.
We give the guy over, okay? The guy puts in a good word for us, said that we, sheltered him, protected him. Police get him out of our hair. We look pretty good at this situation. I'm just trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
Hand him over to the police. Don't you think those bone fuckers would just raid the police station? They seemed more scared of you than they are. Well, actually, no, they were pretty scared of police as well.
Yeah, they're not insane. Well, they are, but they're not.
They're not
They're
insane.
insane,
They
but they're
are.
also not.
They're insane. They're just not burn a police station to the ground insane for a
thought
single
about-
person.
I thought Malkavians, okay?
If the prince was in that police station, maybe then.
True. So yeah,
That's how you get the IS after you.
it makes us look good, gets us in the news. What gets out about our club? Sorry about that, I'm choking on the blood.
Oh, it's fine.
He just coughs up a little bit of blood.
A bit of V10 up. If I recall, the blood you're actually bleeding right now is actually the last blood you ate. It's not actually your vitae.
The last blood I ate.
So if someone takes this blood, it matches a different person's DNA.
Okay, if it's the last blood I ate, then wouldn't it be weird?
Yeah, a little bit. We'll talk about that later now.
Okay.
So, how exactly is the story supposed to go? Because you're the only one with a broken nose here.
I'm just covered in blood. I look very suspicious.
You look you always look suspicious, Oliver. Like, that's not your
What does that
fault.
mean? What does that mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Nothing?
Fisher, what do you mean?
Lucy comes out crying. She's like, "Sorry, doll. Those mean men attacked this hero."
See? Stick with that. Follow Lucy's plan.
Her
What was Lucy's
mascara
plan?
is all messed up.
What did Lucy say? I didn't catch it.
Those mean men came here, demanded money. This precious man paid them for the lives of everyone. And then they broke his nose out for no reason.
Hey, that's a nice story.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. And if you guys want to be part of the story, now we have to say is Oliver dragged the poor man away, hiding him. And Trisha, you were just here.
I was just here.
Unless you want to keep it on a down low, Oliver. I don't know if you want to, put your name out there.
I mean, I don't mind.
Ooh, if I smudge some of the blood. Here, Alistair, come here. And I shove, like, my violin case under his nose where he's bleeding.
What you did?
Here, now it looks like I hit someone with it.
Yeah, you just hit me.
I'll hit you again.
No,
This story's gonna be so funny to the fucking press. But yes, after the plan is devised, I get the full story in a second. The police raid the place, and police officers come in first, realise everything's gone down. These are all taken to the bar to sat down and interrogating. bit by bit by detectives. About 2 minutes in, after this tall Terry Crews looking detective talking to you, lad, black ebony skinned dude, sleeves rolled up, too old for this shit sort of attitude. So you say they did this, and then you stopped them by giving them money. And he's like, yes, that's exactly what happened. And she wraps her arms around you, Alistair, and starts weeping into your shoulder.
There. Just like pat the back of her head.
And at this point, a familiar face, Alistair, walks in. Like he wasn't here an hour ago. Nice place you got here. As Malcolm reaches over and shakes your hand.
I will shake his hand. A lot of worse for wear, but thank you.
No, it's a brave thing you did tonight.
I wasn't bravery. It was, it's my club, it's my people. That was expected of me.
Well, if we had more club owners like you, the nights wouldn't be so dangerous. Victor, I think we're done here. As he looks to the other cop, the other detective. This is just those gangs that have become more popular in the city, getting out of hand. It's not some conspiracy. I think we leave. Thank you for your service. As he holds out his hand to you, Alistair, again. And the rest of you start shaking your hands. I didn't catch your names.
Who is he asking this to?
All of you. He's pretending he doesn't know any of you.
My name's Trisha.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Oliver.
You guys
Alistair.
make a good team. We shake hands. Maybe keep that in mind in the future. Let's go, Victory. As Malcolm leaves with his partner, Victory. The armed police left about 20 minutes ago, and literally you spend probably the rest of the night talking with each other, talking to like interviewers, like press. This has definitely ended up in the newspaper. Grand opening. I'll come up with a name. It's like grand opening, Grandfather. Club owner stops mass murder.
Yes.
And then eventually, you go upstairs and you're... did you hand the guy over to the cops? Or did you not in the end?
What was the group thinking of? Were they okay with that plan?
I'm fine with it. We have his note, so I'm guessing this has his information on it.
Trisha would be a bit iffy on it, but when she sees Oliver is fine with it, she'll go with it.
Yeah, we hand the guy over.
Okay.
Does the guy seem like he wants to go with the police, or?
He's unconscious when you...
Oh, never mind. Fuck him.
Dubious
he gets
consent.
taken away in an ambulance.
As long as he's out here, I don't care.
He gets taken away in an ambulance by the police. And they all leave her eventually after a few hours. You probably got about 2-3 hours till sunrise. So unless Alistair offers everybody a place to sleep tonight, it might be an idea for you guys all to split up.
Before Oliver goes back to Harlem, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, Alistair, here is a note I found on that guy." I'll hand him over the bloody sealed note.
Still sealed.
You open it?
Yeah, open it.
And it's literally it says, from leadership of the Anarchs. We recognize your barony and expect big things. It is busy on the front, but we open to make your acquaintance soon. Signed, Tyler and the Triumvirate.
Tyler and the Triumvirate.
Triumvirate
Right.
is her and 2 other barons. I consider the biggest baronies in the city, and those 3 baronies collectively are known as the Anarchs.
I'll show Oliver the letter as well. Why not?
Oh, that's nice. Is it? I wonder if it's the real Tyler.
Well, if that guy was one of their ghouls, then we might be getting in good with these people.
And
I wish you luck.
Then do you part way? For the
Yeah, I
evening,
would.
or do you all stay here?
I would offer them a place to stay here if they wanted to, considering that it is close to sunrise.
How far away is Harlem from here?
You could get it. Literally, you can get across Manhattan in like an hour by train, easy. So you can get to anywhere in Manhattan within an hour by train. So you'd be fine if you want to get back to Harlem. If you wanted to walk, it's probably about an hour and 10-minute walk. So you've got time.
I need to check up on my own things. But thank you for the offer. It was a pleasure meeting you. And I'll stick out my hand to shake his, and before I leave.
I will take it and shake it.
Have a good
Pleasure,
night.
pleasure to meet you too, Oliver. Come back anytime.
Probably won't see me, but thank you for the offer. Are you gonna stay, Trisha, or are you going to walk with me?
Trisha will like side-eye Alistair and then look around the place. I think I'll stay. Seems like an interesting place.
Okay. Just let me
Have
know
fun.
how everything goes.
Yeah, if you see Rhodey again, let me know.
That was my plan. Oh, what's the phone number for this place in case I need to get in contact?
0800 00 1066.
Fuck you. Fuck you. As a
Oliver
British
will just
person,
jot
that's
that
burned
down
into
and
my
then
skull.
nod. Have a blessed night, you two.
Your skin burns, man.
That's the first number that came to mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's Cannon now. Cannon.
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 Okay. Don't ring that number, guys. Yeah, so Oliver makes his way out. Trisha, you find Oliver. Alistair probably takes you to a spare room, blacked out completely, and then you all make your way for the night. Emma eventually does come back to do day guarding with her and a few other men. Honestly, Alistair, you've never seen this lady sleep.
The hammer?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's fair.
and,
I'm sure she gets a nap somewhere.
yeah, she gets an hour or two once in a while. It's like Batman.
I think once like Alistair's like showing Trisha to like the place where she'll be staying. Then he goes back to like into his office where he stays.
Before you leave, Trisha will like literally just before like she closes the door, she's gonna say, "If you find someone passed out in like the guard room, that's not me."
Speaking of, that guy walks out about fucking 10 minutes after that. I was like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Oh, these 3 people came into the club, tried to rob the place, and they hit you in the back of the head, knocking you out. Sorry, buddy.
What's the minute? He will never admit he got taken out by a girl half his size.
Nice. I think once Alistair gets back to his room, and like the hammer, like leaves.
Yeah.
I think he should kind of sit down in his chair and just like blow a deep sigh, and then he's gonna start like wrecking his office.
Flipping it, just destroying the place, as he just slams stuff into the ground. As Emma closes the door, she starts standing in front of it and listens to you do so, but doesn't say anything.
No, you hear just like one final door slamming. That's it. As he goes to like his bed.
Done. With that, I would like rouse checks off you all as you all make your way back to day sleep. And as you wake up,
Yes.
Oh,
Cooper getting hungry.
I'll rouse. I'll
You're
rouse
out.
for a blush of life too.
Do so.
Oh,
Yes, so the new day starts. You guys get ready to meet up and talk.
Yeah.
You're probably only Trisha and Alistair, mostly. Oliver, you're back at your haven now. When you woke up, Lucy was far long gone. And Alistair, you go and get ready, sort of like shower for the day and dress, etc. As you walk back out into your personal quarters, You're sure you had the light on? And the window wasn't open when you went to shower? And from the corner of the room you hear, I've heard it's you I should thank, as you hear a feminine voice echo through your room.
Feminine voice?
Yes, you saved my ghoul. Someone precious to me. So, I'll give you a boon. And she gets up and lights a cigarette.
It's just like, I like look at my like the kind of like the balcony that I have, because I'm on the very top floor of this fucking place. As you look down, like, you know, the fucking 20 floors or something that's here. Kind of confused. Like, how did you get here?
I jump good.
Ah, well, don't
Sorry
worry
for
about.
the intrusion, but I wanted to just talk to you without the warning. I wanted to get your flesh without the mask.
Well, don't have to worry about a mask. I'm barely wearing any clothes anyway. That's the guy who just in it, so I can tell.
She smiles. You can see fangs, and she does. She leans forward. You see a dirty blonde hair bob sort of goes to shoulder length. She's wearing a similar a leather jacket, but a bit bigger than the guy you saved earlier. She's also in apple bottom jeans and large biker boots. I have a picture.
Ooh, picture. Picture time.
She looks a bit like this.
Ooh, pretty.
As she leans forward. She's pretty in a Bonnie way.
Yeah. No, in a Bonnie way.
Yeah, in a funny way.
I start crying.
She stands up and goes over to the window. Oh, I would have owed you a boon if I didn't take care of a problem for you. She pulls out something shiny out of her pocket and throws it to the ground in front of you. There is blood still on them, and you see a silver grill of vampire fangs.
I will pick them up very tentatively, like by the fang, trying not to touch. Try to touch it as little as I can of it, like holding it away, like arm's length from me. It's like, oh.
I don't like owing favors. You need to get rid of the rest of the pack. There's 2 of them left. And the bone pack domain is yours. Us as the Anax. We'll honor it. Get your friends together and deal with it. If you want more land in this city.
Thank you very much for the permission. How is your go anyway?
Eating again. I am thankful for that.
Good. I mean,
I never introduced myself. Sorry, I'm Tyler.
Tyler. I received your letter. Name's Alistair, although you already knew that.
I expect big things.
You see them soon.
She puts a cigarette out on the windowsill, leaves the butt there, and then just dives out the window, steps out the window. You hear the sound of scraping concrete as she digs her fingers into the wall. And that's how she got up here.
After she's probably gone, I just go why can't anyone just book a fucking appointment? God damn it. This is going to cost so much money to fix this wall.
And with that, we'll end the session now.